If you just installed a new battery and you hear a single, solid click when you turn the key, do not take the battery back to the store yet. The issue is almost certainly a bad connection, not a defective battery. Even if your headlights are bright and the radio works perfectly, you are dealing with high electrical resistance at the terminal clamps. Do not pull the battery out. You need to fix the physical barrier sitting between the lead posts and your cable ends. Here is why these symptoms are confusing. Your dashboard lights, radio, and fuel pump are low-demand components. They sip power, usually requiring less than 10 amps to run. That small amount of electricity can easily flow through a dirty or loose connection. The starter motor is different. It is the single largest power consumer in your vehicle. It requires a sudden, heavy surge of current, often exceeding 200 amps, to turn the engine over. Think of the battery cable like a garden hose. If you put a kink in the hose, you can still get enough water to fill a cup, which represents your radio. But you cannot get enough flow to put out a fire, which represents your starter motor. The kink in this system is usually lead sulfate. Look closely at the inside of your battery clamps. If they are a dull, flat gray color, they are insulated. That gray layer is oxidation, and it acts like a resistor. It blocks the heavy current needed to crank the engine while letting the trickle for the lights pass through. Tightening the bolt harder will not fix this. You cannot crush through that chemical film. You have to remove it physically. You need a dedicated battery terminal cleaning tool with stiff wire bristles. Remove the clamps from the posts entirely. Insert the brush into the clamp and rotate it with steady pressure until the metal changes. You need to scour away that dull gray surface until you see bright, shiny silver. It should look like chrome. Do the same thing to the lead posts on the new battery. You need raw, conductive metal, touching raw, conductive metal. Once the metal is clean, check the mechanical fit. Battery posts are tapered cones. They are wider at the base than at the top. If your old clamps have been over-tightened in the past, they might be stretched out. When you tighten the nut now, the two ears of the clamp might touch each other before they actually grip the post. If the nut is tight, but you can still wiggle the terminal by hand, the connection has failed. You may need to install a lead shim cap to fill the gap or replace the terminal end entirely. If you have cleaned the metal and verified the fit, but the engine still will not crank, perform a voltage drop test. This is the definitive way to test a connection. Set a multimeter to the DC volts scale. Place one probe directly on the center of the lead battery post. Place the other probe on the metal ring of the clamp, not the bolt or the wire. Have an assistant try to start the car. Watch the meter. If you see a reading higher than 0.5 volts while the key is turned, you have resistance at that connection. The voltage is being lost as heat rather than powering your starter. Finally, check the main fuse. If you saw sparks when you connected the cables, or if the polarity was reversed for even a split second, you may have blown the main fusible link. Look for a large fuse rated between 80 and 150 amps, near the battery or in the main fuse box. If the metal strip inside this fuse is broken, the circuit is open, and no power will reach the starter solenoid. Most of the time, this is just a cleaning job. Scrub the terminals to a shine. Ensure the clamp is tight without bottoming out, and verify your main fuse is intact before you return any parts. Test the connection under load to be sure.